Yes, it's finally here! Dude! Oh, thank you so much. They have taken so long to make this a thing, and like, thank goodness it's finally coming. That's a W. Oh my gosh, dude. I am so here for it. How long has it been that they have been talking about this? 7 days from now? 7 days from now. We're learning about this information literally next week. Oh man, you've got to understand something. It has been so long. Like, the Alien franchise has been just like a revolutionary film series that, like, it's a shocker that they didn't ever make this a chapter in the game. And now it's finally coming to DVD. It doesn't even matter that it's a teaser, it literally matters that it's coming out. So now you can sit here and ponder all the theories. And honestly, I hope it includes the map. I need them to make the ship the map. It's going to be the scariest indoor map I have ever seen in my entire days of playing this game. It's going to be so good. Like, the alien literally is going to be like a crazy stealth quiet killer. I hope that there's like some crazy scenario where like you got to be quiet. Like, I need them to make it like an alien isolation thing, but like in DBD. It's going to be so cracked. So, I'm really hoping that they make that a thing. They have to. They really have to. There's no way that they don't. Cuz like, it was so obvious that it was alien as soon as you see the spaceship thing situation happening into place. It, like, even this room, it made so much sense, dude. Like, to me, even also, it totally gives me, it just looks like isolation. So like, there's no way that they don't do it off of isolation, right? Like, there's no way. It has to be based on alien isolation. Shout out to the cat. um there's no way that it isn't. Like, see, so okay, because this is where I feel like it's so crazy to make like a take like a 30-second teaser snippet and make it like a 40-minute video. I'm not gonna do that. However, the thing is that Dead by Daylight is such a fascinating game in the way that it works, and I know that they just announced, like, the finishing of like seventh anniversary, and then they have all the other stuff going on with this. So like, I'm trying to figure out exactly like this the like DBD has the most amazing potential of taking horror franchises and turning it into something like crazy, right? And I think like the collaboration, we just got Nicolas Cage, which is sick, by the way. His perks are cool, the changes are good, the game is definitely in a better position now than I feel like it was. The Onryo is a rework change that I feel like people are still trying to figure out how to combat and play as. Um and like, that's a whole thing too. But we have the alien finally. But I feel like the mechanics of the alien as a function, I feel like it's going to be very difficult to actually apply it in a scenario like DBD, just because of what is mechanically functional in the game. Because like, I feel like the map should have a way for the alien, like, in theory, right? Like, let's theorize the idea that the alien like chapter includes that ship as a map. There should be a way for the killer to just vent around the ship and really like take advantage of the dark and that sort of thing. But I don't really know if that's something that's going to actually happen. I honestly just don't know. Like, that's the current, we're going to have to learn a lot more about it. So like, obviously, come August 8th, they'll give us more details about the killer. We'll get more details about what the map might look like, if there is a map. It looks like there is a map, because there's no way that the background that they use for the video teaser, if it literally is the ship, it has to be a map included. So there's a map, like, that's just confirmed. um but I think that, like, if you've played Alien Isolation, easily one of like the scariest games that people just didn't expect to come out and then become as good of a game as it was. Because I feel like, the Alien game franchise kind of like fluctuated between like a horror game and like a first person shooter to a third person shooter and back to horror. And Isolation was like the pinnacle, like the goated version of all Alien games ever made, and it was so good. So I'd love to see them actually take the mechanics of what Alien Isolation applies, because you have like the scanner radar thing. I mean, there's guns, but we don't use it obviously. But for there to be like a scanner in the game, it would be so amazing if that was applied in the aliens like kits, like going against the killer, or if it was used in the map. I mean, the map is is not really the place I would think of. Like they're gonna use the map as like an inspiration, and that'll be really cool. But I think this is where it'd be really cool to start actually applying map environments in this game. I think it would be so amazing if there was like some kind of scanner thing, um or just being able to like open and close doors, like even that too, you know, like like a simple mechanical function of like opening and closing doors. I feel like would really add to a lot of the like the fear layers that this game can create. uh and obviously, like if you play through DBD for the years on end to come, then like you'll understand that that doesn't really exist, right? There's doors that the killers could bust through that are like wooden paneled, and there's pallets, right? But but you can't open and close doors, and there's nowhere to hide outside of like just a locker, you know, like in fairness, like in isolation, there's lockers also, and like the killer can find you in the locker and then just one shot catch you, right? Like all these things exist. And like the alien almost like it immediately reminds me like Demogorgon. Like if Demogorgon was given like an alien skin, it would be kind of true to how it functions. So like I'm hoping that they actually use that as inspiration, where the alien basically functions like a Demogorgon, but like it's just a little bit different because it's gonna have like a lunge. Maybe I feel like a lunge makes sense. The ability for it to like teleport through vents makes sense. There might be like a little like invisibility thing. uh or I mean, the craziest part is if like it was able to crawl along like the walls and that sort of thing. But you know, I feel like that's a little bit over. That's like too much to ask for, I think, for the Alien chapter as a whole. So I mean, again, it's just a teaser. We have to wait a week before we find out anything. All we know is that he's coming, and we have the map. And I just know for sure that everybody has been waiting for this killer to come for such a long time, and we're finally getting it. But there's no way to know exactly how the killer is going to function until we actually get the information come next week. So I'm so excited for this. I really hope that they do the killer and the map extremely good justice. Because the singularity map is a really cool map, and it's really innovative, and it's very unique and different, and I love the sound ambiance for it. So if they literally take those elements and make it an indoor alien map, the map is going to be devastatingly scary. And especially because like again, there's going to be other killers that you can use on that map as well, you know? Like all of a sudden Myers and like Pig and Ghostface, like all these other stealth and like, you know, like silent killers are going to be able to thrive so well on this map. And I think the alien has that same potential. So I'm looking forward to this. I consider this teaser a win. Despite it being only 30 seconds, it was just enough to let me be really excited about the next chapter to come, knowing that we're going to be getting a new map and a new killer and a whole bunch of other stuff to come as well. So hope you guys enjoy the teaser. Definitely, you know, put your theories and ideas of what you might think the killer might be doing and functioning. I'm very curious to see. I can't wait to see what comes out more on August 8th. So thank you for watching. Take care.